So the learning objective I'm choosing to talk about is explaining the different types of attentional focus. So the first one is the width of focus. So this is referring to either a broad or narrow focus. A broad focus, using an example of a soccer player, would be telling the player, kind of just throwing him out on the field and saying, focus on being in the moment and making the best of every time you get the ball, and trying your best. It's not very specific. And the narrow focus would be telling that same player to make sure they strike the ball in the precise spot on the ball, or and in the precise using the precise part of their foot. It's a very specific point in time, and it's talking about a very specific action and skill. Another type of focus is the direction of focus, and this is either external or internal. So, using the example of a track runner, the external focus could be when the runner pays attention to their opponent running in the lane next to them, paying attention to whether they're speeding up or slowing down. The internal focus for that same runner could be them paying attention to getting their knees high when they're coming close to the finish line in a 400. When they're really exhausted, they're focusing on trying to get their knees as high as possible and swinging their arms hard to get through the finish line. The final type is attention switching, because it's impossible to focus on focus your attention on one specific thing through the entire skill, or through the entire motor skill. So our attention is switching back and forth without control. As much as we try to pay attention on one specific thing, it keeps switching back and forth.